It's raining again here at Miss Mooreland, and it's going to do that all day long. But like when we said, a little bit of water issues with this house. You can see where the water is leaking in on the porch in the areas that's happening. Which explains, you can see it actually dripping right along that stone. That's just this part. Let's go see where else it's going. That's all because of a box gutter. You can see it dripping through the floor right up there. This is the maid's room above here. I'm in the breakfast room. So because of that, we have all of this going on. And we'll mop that up. This over here is still dripping, again, because of a gutter. So when we, again, say that we have water issues, we're not lying. We're not totally leak-proof, except on that 300 square foot roof. We do know that there is a hole right there. So we'll get that. And we still have some here. That's getting wet. So, but that we fixed the flashing back here. And so this is staying, it's finally starting to dry out. So that's doing what it's supposed to do, except right there, it's just pouring in right there. The archway, that's right by where that door is. We tried to fix it, we just can't. We'll have to fix that when we tear off the roof. But so we have water issues there. But again, still not as bad as it used to be. That's a flashing issue. So but you can see all that water coming off the roof is from the little pathway we gave it. But this room, we know. And it looks like this window is leaking. So the kitchen is dry. Out here we know there's a little bit of a leak and it comes in on the floor, but it's actually not doing terrible. So, but the kitchen's dry. Well, the good news is the main stairwell is dry. And if you remember the last rainy day video, how it's just pouring in right there, well, it's dry as well. This room's dry. Now, we did show you that the tower is leaking. This is the light. So you can see the tower is leaking. But that, at least it's not as bad as it used to be. Rain, rain, rain. So we have that. And this is also because of a box gutter. Okay, this is the maid's room. We fixed this area right up here, and we are not getting any leaks whatsoever on this corner. But this corner over here, that's because of the gutter system that's up there, and it's just leaking. So there's this one. This over here was because of that box gutter. It's just pouring in here. We can't get Bertha up here because of the magnolia tree. So that's why we have all this. I mean, a lot of it's still going outside, but a lot of it is just going right downstairs in the breakfast room. So we do still have a few things to fix to help get the water under control. But that over there is dry, and we'll take it. Okay, in this bedroom, we just have one small little leak. I put a tub over or underneath that one, so that's the only spot in this room. This is the back hallway. We took the roof line off, but that box gutter is still up there, and which is directing the water inside. And however, it's sometimes disheartening to see how much water issues we still have to go. But you have to think about it's not as bad as it used to be.
See? This is where the box gutter is outside. Right here. And the box gutter, oh, I'm seeing this is the bottom of the crown molding.
Yeah.
So the box gutter leaks. It gets into the crown molding like 15 inches that way. It slowly works its way through. And look at all the water coming into the house. It's just dribbling down the walls.
Destroying the brick as it goes.
Yeah.
That's what that is. And from. That's why. Is it doing it anywhere else?
I just noticed this on the way up the stairs.
Look at it just drip right there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Dripping.
So, there's a lot of water issues in this house. This is the stairwell to the third floor. We are working on it, though.
We can just get ahead of that.
Just trying to get ahead of it.
Now, there's a valley rafter.
Spot where it's...
Yeah. This valley rafter right here. Frank, we know it leaks really bad right there. That one's the next one that's going to probably have to be replaced.
For people that think that one video meant leak-proof.
No.
Just the middle roof.
Just the
We have lots of leaks.
Yeah.
It doesn't pour in.
This valley rafter, we have not replaced the flashing on it, so it leaks. It's still leaking. So that's the new valley rafter. Let me get over here without getting really wet. So you can see the water just pouring in. Granted, it is raining really, really hard outside, but it's still leaking. The little flat.
It says that synthetic flashing was only good for 30 days. It's been up there for
a couple months. All winter,
more than,
actually, yeah. So it's leaking a little bit.
A little bit.
And
but look at under here. It's all dry.
Yeah, and under where that great big flat roof is, it is bone dry.
300 square foot of a gigantic house. Dry.
At least dry. So that's something. But the little flat roof, that's what most of these buckets are for up there.
Power leak.
We know the tower's leaking, that valley.
Come see the tower leak.
Yeah, oh, good grief. I'm not a big fan of rainy days, just so you all know. Tower leaks.
Oh well. It isn't leaking as bad as it was when we bought the place.
No, it's not. These two buckets right here.
From where I haven't finished the slate up there.
Where he hasn't finished the slate
It's
right up
leaking
there.
right where the transition from slate to...
Yeah. That dark spot is right underneath where he hasn't finished. So the water is getting in there, traveling down these two rafters. And just,
But it'll be okay because we'll let it dry out.
Yeah, those buckets are doing that. The stone's leaking right there.
It's coming down the inside of it.
It's all in shadow. Yeah. It's leaking right up there.
We did say leak proof, but just a little bit. Just a little bit leak proof.
Just a little bit.
Not all of it.
Nope. So, however, she's not leaking near as bad as she once was. Believe it or not.
That's good leaking.
Yeah. So, jump back to rainy day. And that was just
Sad.
Now this area is part of that flat roof up here. You can see it's just dripping in because we just haven't got there yet. And it's not weatherproofed, so this area still leaks, which will probably eventually get down into that bedroom. But it's not pouring in like it used to. We're eventually going to get all of these areas taken care of. Once we get that flat roof in place, we can get this whole side, the new valley flashing put in, the slate back on, and it will be amazingly dry. So, but this part used to just pour in with it raining. Here's that little spot there above that one bedroom. And this used to just pour in. Now, it's got a temporary fix as far as just the underlayment. We've got some issues there, missing slates, and not by any means leak proof. The flashing around that chimney in here, there was a termite swarm in here the other day coming out of that wall, which was not unexpected. Okay, so let me get over here. You can see there's the box gutter. This is the bottom of the crown molding. And again, you can see the water seeping in down there. Just seeping. And that's because the box gutter have failed. They fill up with water. It's even actually running down the pipe now. But it is a very, very rainy day. But getting a swimming pool in the back of the truck, and my car's getting washed. So there you go. You got it, Minnie.